Welcome to the Four Boys Podcast.
Episode 3.5.
Almost that big number.
So today we have with us pilot Evan Rowell, I guess. And we have some questions for you, Evan, because you're a really renowned pilot and you can pilot drones and stuff. So we're going to get to the bottom of this. So, Evan, Captain Evan, what is autopilot exactly? Tell me about autopilot.
Gladly. It's a system that helps fly the aircraft automatically along a set path, you see, using computer instructions, so the pilot doesn't have to control it all the time. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, pretty cool. You don't have to fly it.
So you're telling me the pilot doesn't have to do all the work? You can use a computer to do that?
Yeah, you just gotta set the path and you're good. That's all you gotta do.
That is crazy. Tell me more. How does it work exactly?
Well, the computer uses GPS and other sensors to figure out what the aircraft is and how it's positioned. It compares the planned route to make adjustments, telling controls how to move. So basically, just you're looking at Google Maps, right? You see the whole map. That's kind of what you're looking at as a drone. That's what it's seeing, and you see where the drone is, and it flies itself along the path.
That is really incredible. Really a marvel of engineering, if you will. So, please enlighten me. This autopilot's really interesting. To what extent will this autopilot, perform on the aircraft? How much autopilot can you use? Like, can the pilot just do you even need a pilot, really?
Well, the aircraft can be set to take off and fly to specific points at chosen speed and height. So you can choose to circle it around something and then have it land by itself. So you just gotta set it and it can do everything you ask it to do. So really, you don't need a pilot at all. It does it all by itself.
Wow.
That's why it's called autopilot.
That's crazy. I never would have guessed. So, here's my last question. This is the big one. This is what we're all wondering. What's on all of our minds, including that guy. How exactly, using autopilot, do you make a flight more efficient? Because I would imagine when you have a computer flying an airplane, it would be better at flying the airplane than a person because, computers are better than people.
Precisely, and it's really simple, actually. As the aircraft gets close to each point on the route, the autopilot smoothly adjusts its path and speed to stay accurate. It can either match the next point's settings before reaching it, or after passing it. Some points are set to be flown over directly, while others are used to help turn smoothly. And the system decides whether to head straight to the next point or line up with the path before getting there. Yeah.
That's so cool. So it sounds to me like autopilot is really an amazing thing that really helps pilots to fly aircraft well.
Exactly right. It helps with my job a lot, I don't have to do everything that I would have to do. Autopilot really makes my job more efficient and it makes it easier, And the navigation tools that we have like GPS and all you got to do is just set the path and it'll do it for you. So it's really like having somebody like do your chores for you, like hiring a dishwasher like Gay Pecco.
That's really insightful. Thank you. Now, I have another question for you. So, you're a pilot, of course. I'm sure you've flown all around the world. What's your favorite destination around the world that you've, traveled to?
Well, I've been to all 8 continents, so I would like to say that my favorite one was probably it's kind of hard because, Australia has kangaroos, and I like those a lot, and I like their accents. But I'd say my favorite place I ever been to is probably Des Moines, Iowa. It's a really cool place. I had a lot of corn. I like corn a lot, and it's close second to Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is really well. Baton Rouge is close second to Des Moines. So yeah, and I can just set my drone now and just go there, and I don't even have to do it myself. It can go fly over there and pick up my groceries or something, my corn.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion on that. I was looking for Carter, but I don't know where he is. We interrupt this regular programming with a very distraught announcement. Carter Nolan is no longer with us. He's in a better place now. I'm just gonna cut off now. Okay, I guess that's the end of episode 3.5.
So long.
Can't get your excited for get excited for episode 4. The next one.